we're talking about some kind of ridiculous celebrity stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's take a look. What do we got here?
So I put this on Instagram, but people were going wild. Figured we'd cover it. So this is Taylor Swift. Obviously, we listened to Taylor Swift in preparation because Winston claimed to have not heard. He knew Taylor Swift. He's like, I don't know any of her songs. I was like, bullshit.
I always get Taylor Swift confused with Avril Lavigne.
That's shocking to me.
Well,
I can see Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears because it's the same time period. But
Right.
Avril Lavigne's well before Taylor Swift. She's much younger.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, I was in China when she became popular. You know what it's like when you're in China, you get disconnected.
Black
You just
hole.
get disconnected from pop music in the West.
You know, it's crazy. It's not just music, but when there's always stuff that's like, let's flash back to 2008 or 2009 or whatever. And I don't know anything from those 2 years because that was when I was in China. I wasn't connected to the West at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't even using VPNs.
It's so
to do
strange.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
you're like, I didn't even know who the hell Bruno Mars was. And then I
Right.
come here and it's on the radio, Bruno Mars. And like, what the hell
Sure.
does he come from Mars? What's going on here? Like, what
so
is this
from that
guy?
perspective,
Yeah.
I do understand what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. So
absolutely.
you get completely like cut off when you're
You
in
do.
China. So anyway, that's Taylor Swift. Let's explain to everybody what's going on here.
So on the left here, she's holding up her gold button, which is like, I'm not going to say a button, it's a plaque.
It's
an
an
award.
award, and it says Taylor Swift Songwriter of the Year. So she's
Right.
holding up this big square award. It's a big shiny award.
Right. Now, actually, because it was in the corner of my eye when I saw the thing that they did to it, I initially thought she was actually holding up a induction oven.
Yeah, exactly.
This an induction oven, basically, for you guys
Not
from,
an
like,
oven, induction stove. Yeah,
induction stove.
Yeah.
It's a thing you don't need to have a proper stove. You don't need to have gas or electricity hooked up to it. You plug it in, and it like induces heat into the.
I like how you said you don't need to have electricity hooked up.
I meant like in a mains,
you said you
like
plug
in a
it
house. You know, it's like you can plug it in anywhere. You can pick it
Yeah.
up. It's not like a stove, a huge unit.
Yeah,
right?
no, sure.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. So anyway, a lot of people in China use
Yeah.
these,
Yeah.
especially. In fact, we use one for hot pot.
Yeah,
do
we
hot
use the
pot on
hot pot all the
kitchen
time.
table.
It's very good. It's very efficient. The induction stoves, they work really well. You stick your
Yes.
pot on there, you put your crap in it, and it boils it really, the water really quick. Anyway, the fact of the matter
Is Midea is
yeah.
the most popular company for cooking appliances in China. Rice
Yes.
cookers, induction ovens. All
they
that
make
stuff.
air cons.
Air cons,
they make
frickin',
fridges.
yeah,
they make
space
everything.
heaters.
Yeah,
Anyway, so what they did, well, not Midea, but somebody on Taobao who's selling Midea stuff, they took her award and they put the Midea logo on it because it literally does look like an induction stove.
and they put like the buttons
buttons
and
on
everything
it.
to make it look like it's a freaking. I'll get us out of here so you can actually see.
Hot plate, that's what we call it in America. Yeah.
Yeah. So they basically made her award into their product as if she is holding up the product and endorsing it. And then they even put in her signature and all that kind of stuff.
That's
So-
pretty clever.
You think it's clever?
I mean, it's despicable and
Yeah.
cheating and a
it's-
rip-off, but it's also pretty clever.
I'd say it's scummy, but yeah,
Yeah,
clever's true.
'Cause you don't have to pay for the endorsement.
Yeah.
It would
Now,
have cost millions.
yeah, of course. Now, here's the thing, though. The next one is actually a buddy and subscriber of mine in Beijing got this slipped under his door. It actually speaks to both of us.
Does
and
it?
yeah,
Okay.
so he slipped this under. Well, he got this slipped under his door. Now we've spoken about this before, the whole prostitute cards thing in China.
Yeah.
Okay, but the ridiculous thing about this is that this is Avril Lavigne. Okay, so this is not Taylor Swift. Okay, this is the skater boy one.
No one's confused except for you.
Okay,
prior to the
anyway,
show.
this is the skater boy one.
Yeah.
And she's being advertised as a prostitute in China, and you can call that number and she'll come to your door.
Yes. That is what they're insinuating.
Yes. Man, she must have fallen on real hard times to have to go to China and become a prostitute.
Shall I translate the card here?
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't see it on the screen. I'll look it on mine.
Okay.
It says 休闲会所, which means like you can take her to the club.
No, that's a relaxation club.
Yeah, relaxation club.
That's kind of, you find those everywhere if you go in the little villages. It's actually a place that you go for a massage, but it's actually a happy ending place as well and all that kind of stuff.
I never actually knew what happened in there. I know the brothels and stuff, but I never knew what that specifically was.
Yeah, well, ask me how I know. It's because I went into those places thinking I can get a foot massage, and all of a sudden they're like, well, go in the
Pay
room
extra.
for your like body massage, and then they, that's when they try to proposition you with everything else.
That was at a Xiaoxianhui. Okay.
And they're everywhere. It's called like a
Yeah,
little
they're
rest,
all over the place.
Rest facility.
A rest facility.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Like a male spa or something.
Yeah, something along
I
those.
guess you
It's
could say
literally
that.
just a brothel.
Right.
Okay. Anyway.
Next it says Qinggan Peihu, which kind of means like, not only will she be a prostitute for you, she'll like be there for you emotionally.
So an emotional escort.
It's like a fake girlfriend.
Yeah, an emotional escort.
Yeah, but that's like weird.
Yeah.
I would say like it's a fake girlfriend.
Yeah, fake girlfriend. Yeah.
And then it says 全套服务, which means like
Full service. Which
means the thing.
Yeah, obviously, full
Yeah.
service is what you expect it to be. It's full service.
It says 校园美女, which is like it literally would translate to like a college beauty.
Yeah, campus beauty.
Yeah, campus beauty. But that means like a college age girl.
Yeah.
That's like a thing that people want. Obviously, they don't want some old lady.
No, sure.
And then it says 白领兼职.
Speak for yourself. You never know. There might be some people.
Yeah, but
out
there are some people that will want some old IE,
there.
right?
Sure. We know some
They have
people who
to-
married eyes.
Oh my gosh, dude. We know, like, if you've been to China, you know a lot about, like, the prostitution scene there. And it's always something that Winston and I would have to be adjacent to, because a lot of the men would
You
go
hang out with-
participate and they would talk about it all day, and you learn quite a bit. But
Yeah.
man, is it just always made me so uncomfortable. I
Super-
don't know. I
super
don't think it has
uncomfortable.
anything. I used to think it was because, I'm American or something. But I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like you grow up thinking that women are a lot more equal than Chinese guys usually treat them as.
Sure.
Right? Like, so in America, I feel like, not just America, in the West, you wouldn't see a woman as like I don't want to sound like a weird social justice guy, but like a woman, you wouldn't pay her money for a service.
Oh, look,
right?
it's simple. It's taboo. It's taboo
cultural
in the
thing.
West. You always grow up and you see the TV shows. Oh, it's a Vice Squad
Yeah,
arresting
yeah.
hookers, and
That's gotta
you know
be
what I
what it
mean.
is.
It's more taboo. It's not something you would go and brag to your friends about. Oh, I go and sleep with prostitutes, but in China they do. That's the
Right.
difference. It's part of the culture. It's so normal for people to visit
It's so
prostitutes.
normal. I guess
Yeah.
that's the shocking thing.
So
it's so
it's not
normal.
shunned.
No,
it's not shunned or looked down upon,
No.
and that's what makes it.
I mean,
weird.
you get angry wives and stuff like that,
Oh,
but
obviously.
in like the government will say it's bad, or
But I'm
they'll
just
do
saying, like,
crackdowns, but
you know,
by
guys,
society, no,
yeah,
it's
guys
fine.
hanging around, and like seriously, okay, I was on this bike trip, and I went to this middle of nowhere, in Guangdong. Oh man, I can't remember the name. It'll come to me eventually. But I was driving with my buddy Tom. Okay, we rode into this town. It's on a river. We pull in. I actually got video footage of this whole thing because I remember there was this ridiculous foreigner that was on the Baijiu bottles or whatever there. And the thing is,
weird.
So we went into a shop because, look, my bike trips back in the day consisted of riding hard for like 8 to 10 hours. You pull into a village. It's kind of near your destination. You stop.
Oh, I know.
You book into your hotel. Then you walk out and you just buy booze and you walk around just getting smashed.
Go to a restaurant, eat,
Yeah,
hang out, with
looking
people.
around, exploring, and all that. So we're drinking and stuff, and
It's a good way to make friends in local towns.
It's
It's
good.
really
It's
fun.
good fun. It's
Yeah.
some of the best days of my life. Anyway, so we walked to this corner store, and there's an old man and like probably a 12-year-old boy. Okay, and we asked him in Chinese, like, what is there to do around here? And so both the old man and the old boy's like, go for the women over there, all this stuff. And I'm like,
What?
There's a 12-year-old boy.
He was endorsing it.
Yeah, he was the
Because
one
he's
doing.
around
He's
it,
doing
right?
that
Yeah.
sign to me. 12-year-old boy and
Wow.
like probably a 68-year-old hunched over old man. It's like woman menu and han mei, and
Right.
they're pointing down like where the brothels are and stuff. I'm like, it's that normal that if you go into a corner
Yeah,
shop
yeah.
in a small village and you ask, what is there to do around here? And that's not what we're looking for.
Obviously.
Okay. And he was like that. We're like, maybe there's some cool cultural thing to
Right.
see, whatever. Nope.
No. And that's
Nope.
unfortunately.
And the old
a
man's
lot
like,
of it is.
haha, doing this, like pretending to have breasts and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is weird.
Yeah, the old symbol. The
So,
old symbol. So my point was is that you get to know, because of how prolific it is, you get to know where people go.
Yeah.
I had this one student. He came up to me one time, and this is how comfortable people are.
Yeah.
He was one of two males in my classroom.
Right.
They were all girls, right? It was in a journalism writing class or something.
Yeah.
Right. So you go in. He stays after class, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, my dad died in like a mining accident. There's a whole sob story, or whatever. But
Right.
my mom sends me a little bit of money that she gets, barely any money, right?
Right.
For food, and I keep wasting on the bathhouse, as he would call it.
Right.
He set up in the 4th floor or something. It was like really cheap, like nasty ones.
Sure.
And he had to downgrade from that. And I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna stop going to prostitutes. That'll be nice.
Sure.
And he goes, no, because I can go to the park, but I don't like to do this. But there's IEs there, and they're like 50, 60, 70. And they wear, back then, nowadays it would be super common. They were called mask ladies, and they would wear surgical masks.
Sure,
but it was pre-pandemic, and they would
don't like where this is going.
They would go service you in the park, like behind a tree, for like 5 or 10 RMB.
No, I can't even imagine.
It's like $2, and that's what you downgraded to.
Oh no, I can't even think about that.
Anyway,
yeah. So we haven't finished the card here. What's
it's a Bailing Jinja. That just means like
white collar.
Yeah,
it's like it means
like
office lady.
Girl. Yeah,
office lady.
OL as they say, right?
Yeah.
Office lady look. So basically, you would call that, and you would say, "Hey, I want one of these menu items."
Yeah.
Menu items.
Menu items. Yeah.
Means
menu means pretty girl. Yeah.
So go to the next thing.
We've got to talk about how prolific this is. Look, we're not making this stuff up. This is when we went on a little trip to what was it, Heyuan. We collected. And you can see in the background the prostitute cars that were put under our doors. We had a competition. We had a subscriber with us, and we went to the hotel. We booked in. We actually have a video about it. It's called like the Secrets of Chinese Hotels. Yeah. We went there, and we went out for dinner, and we made a bet to see who would get the most amount of these cards shoved under their door. And I think you won with like 13 under your door.
13 cards. Yeah.
I had like 11.
In one night.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, that's one night. So that's 13 different establishments competing with each other in a tiny town.
You can see on the cards, a lot of them say Shangmen Fu, which means service to your door. Yeah. They'll come to your door for service. And that's how they operate. There's so many of these.
Oil massage. There's freaking schoolgirl outfits.
All sorts of nonsense like that.
Gongchan. Factory girl?
Yeah, that's right. We made it rain. I remember we made it rain. Like it dropped all the prostitute cards on you. That's like ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't avoid it. It's actually annoying and fatiguing.
It's super.
If you're not interested in that kind of stuff, China does get fatiguing with that. Yeah. How much promotion of that there is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, so talking about celebrities in China, we've got another little thing over here. This one's old news. You've obviously seen this. But we thought we'd just start with this. Celebrities very often get used in advertisements without their permission. Kind of like the Obama fried chicken thing.
Yeah, oldie but goodie.
But, he was forced by KFC to change it to UFO.
Yeah, this is in Beijing. Some guy he opened up Obama fried chicken.
Yeah.
Instead of KFC, and then they made it. KFC got mad.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and we have a little clip of him here.
Yeah, there's a little clip there.
All right, let's see. What did he have to say? I feel like the owner had something to say.
You did.
What did he say?
Maybe I worship Obama a bit too much. So as I drew the logo, it looked more and more like Obama. I didn't draw him intentionally.
Sure. By the way, I did this in the background, just so you know. This is not a real thing. I made this, and we made this to make a point, okay? She's Bowser with his signature down there.
Yeah, like, why is it okay to make fun of... Okay, here's my perspective.
Yeah.
Real quick. I think it's okay to make fun of presidents. It's okay to make fun of leaders. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's a little insensitive to use Obama for fried chicken, to be honest.
Sure. But, it's pretty bad considering
the context, right?
Yeah, the stereotypes.
But take that away. To make fun of leaders is fine. But why is it? Could this never exist?
Yeah. Why can you never have Xi Jinping's? Like I made this thing called Xi's Bowser. Okay, because look, there's a nickname for Xi Jinping. Yeah. Kind of a derogatory nickname.
It's only derogatory because you can't say anything bad about Xi Jinping.
It's Xi Bowser. Okay. Now the thing is, Xi Jinping went to this Bowser shop once. Okay, and he was filmed eating this Bowser, and he said, I don't know what he said, but he probably said, or whatever, and ate a Bowser. And after that Bowser shop became like...
They deified it.
Yeah, like amazingly famous. And like everywhere where he sat and everything's all... Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so
like
people
where he stood is gold now.
Yes.
They replaced the tile on the floor.
It's ridiculous. And so everyone goes there for these Bowsers. So I think that's where the nickname of Xi Bowser came from.
It is. Yeah.
But you can't use that in China. It's banned. You can't type that. It gets blocked. And if you were to do what I did here, making this ridiculous
go to jail.
post, yeah, you'd be
Or
arrested
get
or
murdered.
yeah, something bad would happen to you.
Yeah.
Yet it's totally okay to completely knock off other.
Everyone
you know,
says your outro was so accurate. You did sound exactly like Xi Jinping. Good practice.
Yeah, no, that's just you got to channel the inner Xi. Anyway, let's move on. I think that should become a chain, by the way. The Xi's Bowser.
I wouldn't eat there. I think his taste is probably awful.
Yeah.
He probably eats shit. He probably eats such bad crap food.
You know what he does? He eats that Hong Shao Rou
Yes.
probably from because Mao Zedong said it was
I was
good.
about to say, and I love that, but he probably eats it all the time, and that's
Yes.
where it would get bad. When I say his taste is bad, he's probably eating the same thing over and over again.
He like studies what Mao Zedong
Yes.
ate, and he just eats that.
Eats that.
Anyway, yeah, let's see what's next. Oh, yes. Speaking of celebrity endorsements, they're not always stolen.
Yeah.
Sometimes celebrities do this to themselves. Okay?
This is crazy.
You may not know about this, but maybe should we just play it or
Yeah, play it first.
we're going to
We'll
play
explain it after.
Yeah, okay. We're going to jump out of this one and we're going to play it for you. Can you guess who's singing?
I was just about to say, you guys have to
Oh,
try.
it's too late now.
Oh man!
Come on.
Oh shit!
All right. Anyway, let's
All
just play it out.
So he's singing.
Yeah. You ever want to hear Vin Diesel sing? Here's your chance.
Sitting on a rainbow, got this string wrapped around my finger. What a world, what a life I'm in love. I got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Look at me, can't you see I'm in love? Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so and so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love.
Okay, just for those of you who are not watching this, it's ridiculous. Vin Diesel's a lounge singer all of a sudden. He's singing, like, crooning the song, and at the same time he's like stealing a USB drive from a bad guy, and he's like beating someone up there and whatnot. Okay, let's just continue.
By the way, people are like, "Oh, he of course he sings. He sang in Moana."
Oh, he did?
No, that's The Rock.
The Rock. Yes, that's
They're
right.
not the same person.
Yeah, they're definitely.
The Rock is cool. Vin Diesel is freaking embarrassing.
I don't know, I think he's pretty okay.
We'll
in a
see.
funny,
I'll
in a
pull up a
funny
good
way.
clip of him
in a
in a
funny
second.
way. Yeah. Okay. He likes D&D, so he can't be all that bad.
Whatever.
Okay, let's take a look.
Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I hold the string.
So what do you think of your ride?
What is this thing?
It's the new Yachty G5.
Yachty G5?
Yeah, it's a premium smart e-scooter. Quit staring at the screen and focus on the road.
I like how it handles. Okay, where can I get one?
It says...
Okay, so he hops on an electric scooter.
I can't believe people saying Vin Diesel is cooler than The Rock. Get out of here.
Dude,
No comparison.
I mean, depends.
I'm
Depends
not
on
a
the situation.
fanboy of either, but like I think that's outlandish.
Vin Diesel did sewer shocks, you know? Okay,
Great.
Here's the thing. We got to get back to what's going on here. Vin Diesel, who's obviously a spy or something, jumps out the window.
They miscast him so hard here.
Well, remember, he's all Fast and Furious,
Yeah,
right?
he's not a
So-
spy.
Well, he was in Triple X.
Oh, was he? You watched that?
Yeah, I watched that. It had
God.
a 67 GTO. I had a 66
Right.
GTO at the time, and that's why I
Such a
watched
bad
it.
movie.
It was a bad movie.
Okay.
It was actually terrible.
Okay.
You know that it's got motocross bikes jumping with explosions in the background?
Perfect.
It's exactly what that movie is, okay?
I know they made a bunch of shit like PS2 games and stuff about that.
It's actually a terrible movie.
bad,
It's
yeah.
a terrible,
Okay.
terrible movie. It just had a car I really liked in it. Anyway.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. Vin Diesel, Fast and Furious, okay? Dom is supposed to be this...
Amelia.
whatever, drink a Corona for whatever reason. It's not a great beer to choose, by the way.
It's for the family.
It's fine, I suppose. I mean, Corona's nice on a hot day.
Whatever.
But it's not like, let's build my identity around a Corona.
No.
Anyway, the fact of the matter is, he jumps out, and his getaway vehicle for this Fast and Furious man is a tiny electric scooter. It's tiny, by the way, so they obviously had to use a stunt double because he would look ridiculous on it. So he's on this electric scooter, and it's going like 0 to 47 kilometers an hour, by the way. That's not miles. What is that in miles?
20-something miles.
Yeah, like 20 miles an hour. And he's like, oh, wow, what is this? And he's got some Chinese, I don't know, liaison secret agent talking to him. It's like, oh, it's the new, whatever the hell brand that was.
Yadi.
Yadi.
Yeah,
Yadi. It's the Yadi G5. And he's outrunning big SUVs and cars and stuff in this electric bike that's going 20 miles an hour. Let's just get to that scene again, because like that's the part that I love, is that they're making it out as if it's so fast. Let's look.
It's the new Yadi G5.
Yadi G5?
Yeah, it's a premium smart e-scooter. Quit staring at the screen and focus on the road.
I like how it handles. Okay, where can I get one?
It says here Yadi exports to 77 countries, including America and Germany. Hurry up, you need that drive.
He's getting away on that. Nope. E-bikes are slow.
Does it come in black?
What's the joke?
It's the Fast and Furious thing.
Oh, is it? I'm so out of touch with that. I watched like the first two.
How many are there now?
Wait,
There's like
Fast and Furious is like Tokyo Drift, right?
yeah, that was the third one.
Okay, I've seen the first three. I've seen the first three.
Okay.
Then. I thought that was the second one.
Yeah, the second one's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, what's the one with that shit Mitsubishi Eclipse, like a lime green one?
I think that's in number 1 and 2, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched the first
with
three,
like those
I guess.
graphics on the side and stuff, yeah.
I watched the first three.
Yeah.
Those cars are fucking ugly.
I mean, yes,
Even
but
back then I thought they were ugly.
You understand what a massive cultural impact that
Yeah,
movie had
for
on
sure.
us. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and that's why to this day you will still see cars that are kind of all riced up like that.
Yeah, I was never into the rice thing. Love Japanese cars, never into the rice thing.
Slammed and all that. Yeah, danger to manifold, bro. Anyway, the fact of the matter is...
Cringe diesel.
Cringe diesel.
Does it come in black?
So he says that in the movies then. I'm
Pretty
missing
sure.
Something. Okay.
He drives a black Charger, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then it's not
probably,
that cringe.
Probably why. Well, it's still cringe.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what we call volunteer. Now, the thing is, we were looking at this, and both of us were like, you know what? Why is that set in LA?
Yeah, what? You can't buy them.
No, you
here.
can't buy those here. So we're like, are we sure? And we're like, looking. According to them, they've got a store in America, but we looked it up, but they don't. It's a lie. They've got a store in Mexico.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, like...
when I say you can't buy them here, we mean all of the U.S.
Yes,
all
the
of the
whole
U.S.
of the
There's
US.
no stores.
No, you can't buy them.
No, they lied in the commercial.
These kind of electric scooters, I was big into that stuff when I was living in Shenzhen in the beginning, because remember, they banned motorcycles. So I used to work on electric scooters, and I souped them up, and I did all this nonsense with them. And I know a lot about them. I know exactly how they work.
Sure.
I know exactly what they are, and they're not fantastic.
No, I hate e-bikes. They're so limiting, and they're slow as fuck.
You can make them fast, but then they only last for like 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Ooh. Remember all the people we used to mess with their scooters and stuff, and they'd beg us, or bikes.
Yeah.
And they'd beg us, be like, I'm going to buy this e-bike. Can you make it super fast? And we're like, can you not try to blow yourself up?
Yeah. It's
They do
very
blow up.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very dangerous when you're dealing with that amount of, sort of electricity and stuff. Anyway, yeah, you were saying he's a bit cringe. Yeah, I suppose we got to...
Cringe diesel? Oh, I love this clip. It's
okay,
classic.
you want to show this classic clip?
It's out of order there.
First one.
So he got drunk in Brazil.
Right.
And he just could not keep it together when talking to this woman. You guys have probably seen this. If you haven't, we'll just play this out.
Just
it's
a
only a minute.
Okay.
So beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Conyo, man. Talk to me, baby.
This makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow.
So, Tom Hanks?
Wow, man. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you because I love you.
But
I'm anything like you because I love you. Guys, really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think this is a joke. How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty? Come on, guys.
Make it
She's so
stop.
beautiful. I'm in love. I'm in love with the interview.
so you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I played Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
I brought you.
I feel like he might be on.
I did say it, but
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
it's so good.
Eu sou o Groot. Eu.
Trying to make him say Groot.
Man, she's so fucking sexy.
yeah.
I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like, da, 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 da.
Oh, stop!
Right or wrong? Oh my God. Guys,
I
someone
can't
save
handle
me.
this. It's
When
too
did this
bad.
turn into beautiful world?
That's the cool.
When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
All
Anyway,
right, yeah. So
that was
I
like
just-
real bad.
when I hear him in Fast and the Furious and stuff, this is why I brought up The Rock.
Okay.
Apparently, you guys get confused between the two because I guess they're both bald and,
muscle,
strong.
yeah.
So you got two strong, bald muscle guys, right?
Yeah.
One is well spoken. The Rock is very well spoken. He's a good singer, and I think he's an okay actor.
He's a WWE guy.
And he's a WWE guy, so you got that on top of it. He transitioned from a cringe piece of shit, like horrible clown sport, no offense to WWE fans,
Sure.
into an actual actor. Vin Diesel didn't even start with that.
Yeah.
He started with Sewer Sharks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He started with Sewer Sharks, and then he transitioned into this, and he acts exactly like what I think he would look like when he talks on Fast and the Furious. In this interview, that's exactly what I expect from him, right?
All right.
That's why I said The Rock is cooler than Vin Diesel. All right.
Okay. So anyway, we decided that we'd quickly take a look at these e-bikes that Vin Diesel was riding. Since you can't buy them here, we found out you can buy them on AliExpress for $6,250. That's ridiculous.
That is insane. That is not how much they cost,
No.
guys. So if you go to the next slide, we'll show
So
how much they
we
actually
decided,
cost.
like, how much do they cost? We went to look on the Chinese internet to see if you buy them in China, how much they cost. Come on. They cost 6,000 yuan.
So $900.
$900.
Let me just make sure.
Is it
I'm up to date.
$900?
I'll make sure I'm up to date.
Yeah. CNY. Yeah.
Yeah,
$950.
$950.
$950. So don't buy off AliExpress unless you want to be really.
Well, don't
really-
buy it this.
Don't
I don't
buy
even
this.
think it's legal in America. So don't buy it.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
it's
I'm
not,
pretty
yeah.
sure it's not. But like, go to the next one. Even found if you wanted to get it
Sure.
shipped. If you wanted to get it shipped,
Yeah.
it would be $2,000 out, like arriving in Washington D.C.
Yes.
So that AliExpress is insane.
Yeah, it's like triple the price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Vin Diesel, but we've got another little cringe lord, the Lord of Cringe, perhaps, coming up. Oh, yes. That same... Yeah, we found an advert as well. This is the same brand for a wholesale ADVChina one piece. If you want to buy that. Anyway, let's move on.
Someone got really mad. They're like, "Not illegal." We have
Yeah.
Yadias in the comments right now,
Oh, yeah.
propagandizing their scooters.
Well, I mean, I know that in some parts of some cities you can ride around a little electric. Like San Francisco had that thing where they've got
No,
electric
you can.
scooters.
I don't think particular battery is probably not legal.
Right.
Because you have to have certain safety standards for each battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Look, the Yadi brand, as far as
I have an electric scooter.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a big deal.
Look, as far as the actual brands of scooters, e-scooters in China, they're a well-known one. It's not obviously they've got a huge budget if they can get Vin Diesel to sing a song.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah, exactly. You know. Anyway, let's move on to our cringe lord of all cringe lords. Yes.
This is classic. You guys probably seen it. I've covered this multiple times. But Nick Cage, when he went bankrupt, he ended up doing some ads for Chinese. And he did one for a car company. This is glove that what did he do with that weird thing?
Absolutely nothing. It's an automatic car.
But why? I'm asking, why did that flip the car?
So you turn the steering wheel real quick.
Okay.
Apparently that does put your car on two wheels.
I just love this. This is not only is this is almost a no-name brand in China.
Yeah.
It's not even like a good China.
No, it's not. These cars are just the one cars really expensive.
Oh. I mean the V's. It doesn't. I don't even know what this is. It's a generic
Toyota or something.
Yeah. Camry maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
I had this plot of this is my favorite. He gets out, all the people at home, and it's like a hot girl, right? Mm-hmm. He smiles at her, and then he goes, "Wait a minute! Oh, the grandma is driving."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh," well, and they bring him into this house, and like meets the honorable Chinese guest.
Well, I mean, the host.
The host, yeah, I mean the host.
肾宝为性能执着。
I don't know what the plot of that is.
There's
my
no
point.
plot.
He's like escaping from a grandma.
Yeah.
In a shit car, going
Yes.
through like tractor trailer attachments.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
Just because he was in like Gone in 60 Seconds, you know, as a driving guy or whatever.
And he was out of money, obviously. So it's classic.
Yes.
In a way, he was beholden to China. He was trapped in China for that.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
汽车
Excellent.
This is probably my favorite in terms of. Actually, I
you
hate
didn't
this.
stop. You didn't mute it.
No. It's like 2 seconds.
Oh, it's only 2 seconds.
I cut it up real
Okay,
quick.
we keep getting hit with copyright
I
stuff.
got fucked up for this one because on my White Monkey Jobs in China Part 2, which is a huge viral video, could have made some decent money off of that. Nothing. Not a cent because of Tom goddamn Hiddleston. We couldn't figure out his name. Oh, it's Hiddleston.
Hiddleston.
We were like, is it Higglepuff or
Yeah,
like whatever?
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, he's a crush, real crush in China.
Oh,
but
big
he did
time.
a Centrum vitamin ad, which is actually not Chinese, but he did it for the Chinese market.
Yes.
Which is whatever, but it's so weird.
Yes, it is. Let's take a look.
Oh, 还有你的上传 You look great.
That's all I did.
Okay,
That's
all
all I
right.
did for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a first person. It's an advert of like a first person, like of a woman, and she walks in there and she like
put it on there so you can
straightens his
context.
collar. Yeah, okay.
Just so you can, because we can explain it.
Yeah, we just don't want to get hit with copyright.
Of
We're always
course.
getting hit with copyright. So she like after this, he's like, "Here, I cooked you this amazing European
Vegetable plate.
Do we have that in
Yeah,
it?
it's
We
in
have
there.
that. Let's see where
This
is it.
does not look like a great breakfast. I'll be totally like that's a lot of fucking vegetables.
It's
breakfast.
It's literally.
This is what Chinese people think Westerners eat for breakfast.
I love it because it's a plate of
Oh.
only vegetables.
Dude,
What?
on the right, on the far right,
Yeah.
right? That's just straight up Thai chili peppers, raw ones.
Are those mulberries on the far far left?
they are. Yeah.
So it's like this is like the worst breakfast you could cook for someone. What is this? Is
Dude,
this?
you're literally gonna be shitting your brains out.
I mean, no. The thing is, who wants to eat that? It's got mulberries, sliced carrots,
Yes.
a bunch of broccoli,
Yeah.
that purple cabbage in the middle, some corn, some
Peppers.
bell peppers. Then we've got, what do you call it? Cucumbers, and then chili.
chilies, raw chili,
This
and
is,
an egg, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and one kind of
one egg,
sunny side up fried egg in the middle.
no dressing.
No. So this is
breakfast.
Yeah, he's been slaving away in the kitchen making this amazing breakfast for this this poor Chinese girl.
Raw onions for breakfast
Yeah, I know.
and corn.
It's terrible. And he like puts it down. Boom. I just made you breakfast, and don't forget your vitamins.
Oh yeah. 还有你的宣传.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's because it's the different colors and it's supposed to represent the different vitamins or something.
You're making it. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, 还有你的上传
Xiansun.
Xiansun.
is
Yeah.
Centrum. So maybe you're onto something. Well, then why would you need a vitamin?
No, I think he's probably saying like, look, you can have all of that vegetable stuff, but you're still going to need this.
But why would you need that if you ate all those vegetables?
You wouldn't, but that's what they're trying to insinuate.
You're overdosing on vitamins at that point.
If I couldn't even eat that plate,
No.
that's too much.
No,
It's too
try
much.
getting through those chilies. Holy shit!
Yeah.
You're not leaving the house that day.
No. So anyway, and so then he takes off his apron and she straightens his collar and he puts his jacket on and he walks off and he's like,
yeah, she's like
straight,
getting ready.
Yeah, and then he walks out. So it's kind of like this fantasy.
Yeah,
it's like a fantasy for Chinese women.
It's like a fantasy relationship.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, and
It's
it made
strange.
me super uncomfortable.
Sure, it's really, especially since it's
I don't want Tom
Hiddleston.
Higglecock or whatever the hell his name is. Piffle Pop.
You know, his name is almost as bad, or probably worse than what's it? Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, Cumberbatch. Sorry.
Is that what? Yeah, but I mean, it's.
I literally think Cumber Snatch every time.
It's like Eggs Benedict as well.
It's like Eggs Benedict, Cumber Snatch and the snatch and the
cucumbers or whatever. Anyway, so sorry, that's just us being jealous, I guess, of his handsome good looks or something.
I mean, okay. I think he's better looking than us.
Sure.
Because he's an actor.
Mm-hmm. But he's really...
not like that good looking, right?
Oh, and it's kind of ridiculous that he shills for this vitamin thing.
It's not really... it's not bad.
It's not too...
He's
it's
not
not
promoting
too bad.
the CCP.
But it's cringe, though.
Yeah, it's super cringe. I mean, this is obnoxiously weird.
It is. Anyway.
I want to hear him say, you look great.
Okay.
Look great.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, yeah, then... we looked into that electric scooter thing a little more, and we realized that in their advertising, they're using this archetype. They love to use this kind of like gray.
Pause it on. Explain it.
Okay, it's the Jüri effect.
Yes, which is in here, by the way. Explain it without Jüri first.
Okay.
Like, what type of people do they use as experts?
They love to use kind of a gray hair, skinny, kind of British-looking dude, and they use that with everything in China. When they use them as scientists, they use them
Plastic
as
surgeons,
designers,
and architects.
This is the kind of person that you will see endorsing every single product ever, right?
Yes.
So now what he's doing over here is he's apparently the designer of this electric scooter, which, by the way, wasn't designed by them because it's the same shape as those Neo ones. It's the same shape as the whatever that Taiwanese brand is. Pretty sure it's a knockoff of a Honda scooter that I've seen before.
I'm sure.
Every single e-bike design, except for those ridiculous ones with the panda face and stuff. Remember those things? Oh, those are so terrible. But, every single actual base design that everything's based on can be traced back to a Japanese scooter or something when you look at the bikes and stuff.
So, just so people aren't confused.
Yeah.
We're not saying this particular guy.
No.
We're saying people that look like this guy. So he's one example of so many, and it's usually an expert role.
Yes.
So play it. Play it. So here's Mr. Expert. He's designing all these scooters.
Yeah. They're just putting the absolute load of rubbish on the screen, by the way. Anyone who reads technical stuff, just crap.
Right. It's like bootleg Steve Jobs.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Which I got from the comments. I stole it from you guys, so I'm bootleg.
Yeah. So apparently what you do when you design a scooter is you hang all little bits and pieces with glass balls.
They should really not show this. This is giving away too much of their
so this
secret.
is what you do. You create like a child's mobile for their for their crib. That you do. You create it like oh yeah.
Okay,
so this is another one.
Here's another expert.
This is a different company. This is for Jüri,
for
right?
Beds,
Yeah, for beds. Okay.
You'll see the original prototype at the end, but here's another expert, right?
Yeah. They
One who knows how to forget oneself will excel.
Oh, wait, okay.
One who follows instinct will go far.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He's the expert, right?
Yep.
He knows beds.
Yeah, one who comprehends will achieve.
See the old glasses man?
Yes.
The old glasses gentleman.
Yes. There's Jüri.
So, Jüri, you guys have to watch my White Monkey videos to fully understand, but I'll do a quick rundown. This guy was a kindergarten teacher in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
They offered him 10,000 RMB, so about $1,500, to be in just an ad.
Yeah.
He didn't really, I don't think he knew exactly what it was going to be for, but it was for a mattress company called Jüri. Steve Unemployment.
It's Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Oh, I get it, yeah. So Jüri, this guy, his name's not actually Jüri, became the face of Jüri mattresses to the point where he didn't really necessarily endorse this company or really know anything about it, but his picture was all over China, and then it spread to Australia and Singapore, and now even in New York City.
Yeah.
This mattress company is actually just a bullshit, low-quality OEM mattress company, but it's supposed to be this high-end foreign thing. So what the whole point was in China, it's from Dongguan.
Yeah.
It's a shit, middle of nowhere plastic factory ass location.
I've been there. I got footage of that when I went to go to the play button. You know, the YouTube play button factories?
Made,
yeah.
So it's where all your toys and shit are made, like cheap knockoff toys that you find.
A lot of shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
So there's Daruchi mattresses are made here, but what they used was this expert guy who designed the mattress, kindergarten teacher in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, we're a foreign company.
Yeah.
You know, so you can spend $5,000 on a mattress, even though it's worth like $100.
Sure.
Because this is foreign dude. And he became the prototype of the expert look.
Yeah.
Right?
He started it all.
He
started it. This
Right.
guy. Blame it on him.
Yes.
They've got like, have you seen they've got like statues of him and stuff?
Oh, yes. I took a video. I wish I could find, I'm sure it's somewhere.
I got it somewhere
it's
too.
My old hard drive, yeah. But of a bronze statue that kids were lining up. Their parents were making their kids line up to sit on his lap. The bronze Daruchi guy to take a picture of him because that's how famous he is.
Super famous, yeah.
And he's nobody.
They got like benches with the Daruchi.
Bench Daruchis,
and he's smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took out the pipe these days.
Yeah, it's weird that. That's the same picture of the pipe, isn't it? They just photoshopped
it is. They photoshopped it out.
Wonder why.
I think it was a tobacco thing. They were like, oh, we don't want to promote tobacco.
You can't in a lot of companies overseas,
Yeah. Correct. It was for the foreign market.
Yeah.
In China, he's got the pipe.
Here's another one of these guys.
Oh, yeah. Pause it. So this guy, this is not he's an expert about China, right?
Yeah.
So it's a shill. It's actually a CCP shill.
Yeah, he's
like a weird YouTuber. But a CCP shill, again, that exact prototype look of the expert. It's the wiry expert guy. Like, look at him here. Look at that. Tell me that's not the China expert look, is it not?
It's cringe.
It's like they handpicked him. And his banner is hilarious. It says, like, I am blah, 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 his name. And it says, I am an author. I am like a blah, blah, blah. It's all his accolades.
So bad.
And again,
King Ramses the second.
King Ramses, he's that look.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think they pick him?
Yeah, exactly. They pick him because he's that prototype Daruchi kind of wannabe.
It's like Daruchi chic.
Yeah, it's Daruchi
Barrett
chic.
is Daruchi chic.
Yeah.
And that's why they're like, it doesn't matter how freaking dumb he is, right? Because he sounds pretty dumb.
He's very uneducated when it comes to all the topics he talks about.
And he can't spell.
No.
Right. He's very uneducated. He's an uneducated seemingly uneducated person. I don't think he would be able to pass university with a freaking, or even high school with that spelling.
Not even an entrance exam.
Right. Not an entrance exam. So, but it doesn't matter because he's got the look. He's got the Daruchi chic
So
look.
that makes you an expert, and that's why you can't trust any kind of media coming out of China where they're like, this expert is going to tell us about this. It's always a paid actor.
Yes.
Every single time.
Yeah. Spit from people that ate and cooked things in it in a gutter of muddy fecal water. It's just a conglomeration of pure, disgusting sin.
Nice.
This is not what you want to see when you're eating your pickled beans.
No, because look, it's literally in the toilet. Come on, dude. Think about it. You're going to get the occasional guy who's like a little prankster. He's going to take a little piss, you know?
He goes like, he pinches it off and then
he's
goes,
like, yep.
It's a quick.
Get a little drip. I'll give you pickles, you know? It's like...
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.